Hello, I am Tara from livingonadime.com with my faithful assistant Heidi, and today we are talking about our Save on Groceries e-course, which is an e-product. It's videos and the ebooks, but Heidi, show again Heidi, printed out the ebooks. She liked it so well that she printed the entire thing out.
And I had it bound.
And we're going to talk about that. Well, let's just talk about it since we're talking about it. Okay, but first of all, it's half price this week. So go to the link below, guys, and you can get it half price, which is a stinking good deal.
It's worth every penny. Full price, half price is a really good deal.
It's a steal or kill. I mean, it's just a really good deal. You get a lot.
Other e-courses out there that are what, like a couple $100 or something? You found that one that was like $300 or something. Yeah. They're not telling you anything that this isn't going to tell you for a lot less.
And I had actually, after I saw the other e-courses, I had thought about significantly raising the price because really it is that valuable. The first trip to the grocery store, I know we say that with Dining on a Dime, but it is true, guys. We get testimonial after testimonial saying how it's true. So Heidi went and printed it, and just tell them real quick how you printed it out if you want a hardbound copy.
Sure. So it's roughly 350 pages. I have a laser printer, so it really did not cost me. Now, if you have an inkjet, it's probably going to use one whole black and white cartridge in order to print it. So I used my laser printer. Then I went to Office Depot, and I had it bound into 3 different sections. Like there is a whole cookbook in here, and these are not Dining on a Dime recipes. There's 224 recipes. So I had that bound separately. Each one was $5. So it cost me $15 to have it bound.
Yeah, definitely worth it if you like to have the print. And I do.
Me too. Yeah. Yeah.
I like to have it.
Maybe that shows our age.
I guess. I think it does. That's funny. Yeah. So go grab it now, guys. 50% off in the description below. Today, though, Heidi came up with something, and I was like, oh, man, that's brilliant. So she came up with a way to retire. So go ahead.
You want to have an extra $500,000 when you retire, Tara? I don't know about you, but I do. Okay, stop eating out. Stop eating out and invest that money, and you can literally have an extra $500,000 when you retire. Because the average American, so I couldn't find it out. If the average American, it said average American, so I'm assuming, would you double it for family? I don't know, but the average American spends $3,000 a year eating out.
Oh, that's got to be individual. That's got to be individual.
So then you can have as a couple, you can have $1 million if you don't eat out.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So what you guys may not know about Heidi, well, first of all, she's my assistant. So she does a lot of behind the scenes stuff for us, but her degree in college was for finance, economics, right?
Yep, that's right.
So she was actually an economic major. So Heidi loves figuring out this kind of stuff.
I do. I like numbers. I'm a nerd.
And she's brilliant with it. And when you told me you could get $500,000, seriously, people. That's
starting when you're young, but still. So then I took it. So say you didn't start till you were 35 years old. Okay. I'm going to stop eating out. I'm going to take that money. I'm going to invest it. So just one person, it was the $3,000, and I'm going to invest it till I'm 65. You would still have $225,000. I mean,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I'm getting my calculator because I'm getting my calculator here because my brain is not that quick. But here in Colorado, it is not uncommon for people to spend $10 times 20 days a week.
That up. The average meal out. So the average person eats out 18.2 meals a month. Okay.
Yeah.
And the average price is $12. It was $12 and some change.
Oh my goodness. See, this is what we keep trying to impress upon people. And we just, I don't know. Heidi, this is a problem. Heidi, Mom, and I all get really frustrated with this because people just do not comprehend how much money you're spending. Eating out for lunch, eating out because you're tired and you want to run through the drive-through. And we're going to talk about quick meals in the next video, but we really wanted to impress upon you guys how much this is really costing you. This is literally, eating out is literally costing you your retirement.
Tara, if people didn't buy brand new cars and if people did not eat out, they would have $2 million at retirement.
Oh my goodness.
The car is a biggie, right?
It is.
Having a new car and a car payment is a biggie. Mm-hmm. But eating out is not insignificant either.
Well, and I had the other day, one of my friends said, I said something about, oh yeah, we just paid off our house. And she was like, what, you win the lottery? No, I don't play the lottery.
Oh, we can do a show on that. I don't either. Never have.
I don't play the lottery. I don't have $100,000 RV. I don't eat out $100,000 every 10 years. I don't eat, I don't have brand new cars. I don't have ATVs. Those are all common things that people here in Colorado have, like normal middle class people have.
Yeah. And they're going to retire with nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. And you guys, here's the thing. Heidi and I, Heidi lives in a fairly inexpensive place, so probably not. But for Mike and I, if we sold our house and sold our business, we could retire right now if we wanted to. And people think that it's something like winning the lottery, winning an inheritance. It is. It truly is the little treats.
It's the day-to-day decisions you make to spend money here and there.
Yeah, yeah. And you guys may be wondering, what does the Save on Groceries e-course, which is 50% off right now, have to do with eating out? So in the e-course, we teach you how to save money on your grocery bill and how to make life easier.
There's a whole book. There's a book within the e-course, Is Eating Out Eating You Up?
And it's so true. And so we have tips in there. So Heidi, read 2 or 3 tips real quick that's in there. Just kind of give the highlights. But people do not realize, I know I keep saying this over and over again, but people just do not comprehend how much you are eating out. Sit down and just save your receipts for 2 months.
Yeah.
I had one couple, just her and the husband, spent $22,000 in 1 year.
Yeah.
On eating out. She didn't believe me. She read that. She read that exact thing right there in your hand, is eating out, eating you up. And she was mortified. She's like, I can't believe I wasted so much time and energy working to pay for this.
Yeah. Yeah. If someone said to you, I can give you a month off of work if you just don't eat out, I think most people would take the month off work versus the eating out.
But you know what? Think about it even on a further scale, on the scale of your lifetime. Yes. If you got $500,000, let's say you make $50,000 a year. Okay, you have to pay taxes on that on top of everything. You're talking 13 to 14 years you could take off completely from work if you just stopped eating out.
Yeah. It's huge. It's huge. I don't know about you, but can you drive by a fast food restaurant at any time of the day now and not see a line? Mm-mm. It has really changed. I would say it has changed within the last, my marriage, 15 to 20 years. Yeah. It has changed. Every restaurant is packed on every night of the week.
Well, and it's so funny you said that because we're working on a new cookbook. And one of the things that I noticed, because we're being very particular in the recipes that we're picking for this new cookbook so that we can make them into videos. But what I noticed was what people are searching, how to make Starbucks this, how to make Panera that, how to make Chili's this, how to make Red Robin that. Because people want the food from eating out, but they don't want to cook it at home. And so, or I mean, they want to try and cook it at home. And so it's really interesting because I noticed that just with writing this new cookbook yesterday, I was really shocked. I was like, I'm looking up all restaurant recipes. It was kind of funny, you know.
I heard that the Panera strawberry.
I just did that one.
Popular salad that I heard is like $10 at Panera for a salad.
Oh my goodness! I just did that recipe yesterday.
Okay, so what do you think it costs to make that salad at home?
Oh, $1.50
for more than one person.
I would say for 2 people. Because it's got, I think that's the one that has the almonds in it, so the almonds make it a little bit more expensive. Okay. But you don't have to drown it in almonds.
No. You just need a little crunch here and there.
Yeah. So, okay, so give us...
Save $19.
I know. It's crazy. Okay, so read through just a couple of the highlights so that we can give people just tips on how this can be practical and help them at home.
Well, your mom was very real in this section, and she talks a lot about that she knows you're going to still go out, but how to cut back on it. And I think that's realistic. I mean, we can sit here and say, don't ever go out to eat, but that's not realistic, right? You will go out to eat. I will go out to eat. But she says, just think what you could do with an extra $10, $15, or $20,000 a year, you know?
First of all,
you could pay extra on your mortgage. You could pay your mortgage off early by just cutting back on your eating out.
We just paid ours off. Heidi is just about to pay theirs off. This is how we do it, by not eating out. And things like when you do go to eat out, don't get everybody a Coke. Yeah. Drink water. We never, well, I shouldn't say never. Occasionally, Mike will get an iced tea. But here's the thing, only since we've paid off the house, though. So only since we paid off the house. And even then, when he ordered it, he was like, well, this isn't worth $2.75.
What do you think tea costs to make, like, a cent?
Yeah. And he did that twice, and he's like, this is not worth it.
Not worth it, yeah.
So we only drink water.
Yeah. No desserts, no appetizers. That's one tip in here. Yeah.
Split meals. I am horrified. Okay, it absolutely drives me crazy. When I go to a restaurant, Mike and I will split a meal now.
Jen and I do too.
Yeah.
Even though my husband runs 100-mile races, we will still split because they're so huge.
They're huge. And you see kids getting plates this big.
Yeah, the kids' meals can be huge.
And then they leave 3/4 of the food on the plate and they don't even take it home.
They don't take it home, yeah.
So if you do have leftover foods, first of all, your kids can split meals. Secondly, take home your leftovers and don't leave it over at the restaurant.
So I got my first waitressing job when I was 14, and then I waitressed all through college. At one point, one summer I was waitressing at 3 different restaurants. So for 10 years, I waitressed. It is a very small percentage of people that ask for to-go bucks.
Oh,
tiny. There's so much food thrown away. It's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. Okay, so let me run through the tips really quick so you guys know. So 1, don't get meals for each of the individual people. Split them. Guys, the stuff is huge now. Split meals. There's no reason.
Especially if you have 2 little kids.
Yeah.
Split a kid meal.
Take your leftovers home. Drink your water. Add lemon. You can get lemon if you want. And then here's another one. And, you were talking about being waitressing, but get it to go so you don't have to pay a tip. I mean, Sorry, guys, but you know,
Aren't you supposed to still tip on to-goes? I've
I
never gotten
don't.
to go. I've never have.
I don't, because
I
you're not.
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't know. Well, here's the thing. I have never gotten to go food ever.
Mm,
I've never done it. And the reason why I think is because it's restaurant food and then you have to drive it home. And it's when it's in a closed container, it's steaming. So anything that was supposed to be crispy is going to be soggy.
yeah.
And it's not going to be warm anymore. So I don't know.
Well, what Mike and I do is we get a to-go thing, and then we just take it to the park that's really close by and just sit and eat it at the park.
Okay.
So, you know, and we do something like Chipotle, so it's like $8 for both of us divided. We'll get a burrito bowl and divide it in half, and
that's a great night. Yeah.
Yeah, so we do that instead of something expensive. And that's the last one. Pick cheaper restaurants. Get something that's semi-nice like Chipotle instead of fancy nice like Chili's or Applebee's.
And save in really nice restaurants for like your anniversary or something special.
It's a treat.
Eating out is no longer special. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, now you probably never really got to go out to eat.
Yeah.
I came from a very middle class family. We did, but it was a special occasion. It was birthdays. I remember the places we went. I have memories.
Yeah.
Like, are our kids today going to have memories of going through the McDonald's drive-through? Because that was a huge treat when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Done so much now that it's not special. It's not a treat.
Yeah. No. And, you know, even like that, we will, for us, we go to Wendy's every Sunday after church. But we order from the dollar menu. We don't get drinks. Everybody doesn't get fries. You know, we split fries and stuff like that. And so we maybe spend like $12 for all four of us, if that much. I don't even know if we spend that much. Mike's the one that actually goes in because by the time church is done, I'm worn out. But anyway, $10-12 for the four of us. And we'll do that. That's one of my treats.
That's a treat. You know, when I was a kid, I'd stop for a donut after church every Sunday. And I loved that. I mean, I still think fondly on that. But a good way to cut out eating out, another tip is if it's not planned, you don't get to do it. Yeah. So if it's not like you go every Sunday, you know that's the thing. If you're going on Tuesday for random reason because you're tired or you don't want to cook or something, you know, no. So that's a way to cut back on eating out.
Yeah. All right, guys. So eating out is going to give you $500,000. We're going to come back in the next video and tell you what you're going to eat to save that $500,000. So please check out our How to Save on Groceries e-course. It's in the description below. Half price this week, right there. Heidi printed it out. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.